So Donald Trump has taken the side of Marjorie Taylor Greene. He has doubled down his support for one of the most insane Republicans in Washington. Even compared to the rest of the GOP, she is off her rocker. We've talked about it this week. Her attacks on Cori Bush, all the old videos coming out of her just confronting random people, attacking them basically. And also we have her talking about Jewish space lasers causing California wildfires and all these sorts of things. And Trump is standing by her. She tweeted the following out. There's a long tweet chain. I'm not going to read all of the insanity to you, but I do want to bring you the first few tweets because they're the most crucial. It says here, I had a great call with my all-time favorite POTUS, President Trump. I'm so grateful for his support, and more importantly, the people of this country are absolutely 100% loyal to him because he is 100% loyal to the people in America first. You could never beat him because we, the people, have his back. The bloodthirsty media and the socialists, hate America Democrats are attacking me now just like they always attack President Trump. I can promise you this, I won't back down, I'll never apologize, and I'll always keep fighting for the people. For me, it's America first. Any elected politician that isn't putting America first doesn't deserve their position or the people's trust. And again, as I said, it goes on from there. But the point is, Trump's endorsement here, Trump giving this lady a one-on-one call and sort of saying to her that I back you is very crucial. Look, Donald Trump, even that he's done being president now, does not have the time nor the desire to meet with every single Republican official. He doesn't. So who he chooses to meet with matters. Of course, he's going to take calls of higher profile people more of the time. He had a meeting with House Leader Kevin McCarthy. But because he's choosing her, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and not any other random rookie GOP congressperson, is very telling. This lady embodies Trumpism. Now that Trump is gone, she more than anybody carries the absolute bonkerness of Trumpism. The conspiracies, the lies, the brazenness, doing wrong, doing evil, doing harm, doing damage, and then not only not apologizing for it, but basically saying, I meant to do it, and I'm going to do it again, and if you don't like it, you can go to hell. That's what she's doing. It is 100% her doubling, tripling, quadrupling down and saying to people, Daddy, the president, he's got my back. Like Trump, the man who still personifies the Republican Party. Trump, the man who is still beloved by Republicans. Trump, the man who, if they did a 2024 primary now, would easily win it. Easily. He might have a majority support even in a 12-person field, but certainly, if he's at 44% or 40%, what a lot of polls have put him at, and the next closest person is Mike Pence below 20, he is going to run away with another primary, at least right now. It is still his party. Who he sides with, who he expresses support for, or who he expresses disdain for, really matters. And so this is not only her rubbing salt in the wound around Cori Bush and all the other, Democrats and progressives that she's attacked. She has an especial hate for progressive women congressmen, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Cori Bush. We saw her attack Cori Bush this week. She's often attacked AOC on social media. We saw the re-emerged clip of her back when she wasn't a congresswoman confronting Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar to make them swear on the Bible because they swore on the Quran and she thought that was illegal or at the very least immoral.
They swore in on the Quran.
Oh, we have the Bible. We're going to talk about swearing in on the oath, how to swear in on the Bible with them and let them know what our law says, that you can't swear in on the Quran. So we're going to explain that. We're going to explain about how you can't swear in on the Quran. And we're going to have the Bible and ask them if they would swear in on the Bible, that we really need them.
We have the oath.
Yeah, we have the oath, yep.
So I think that's
Now they
important.
can. The sad thing is, now they
You're
can.
infringing on our religion.
Which you should not
You're
be able to.
infringing on our religion.
Yes.
By saying that we can't swear in on the Quran.
But when they swore in, it wasn't a law yet, right? At the time they swore in.
I don't know.
I think at the time they swore in, that wasn't passed.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't have been passed in a Republican control.
Right.
Yeah, so it was passed after they swore in. So they're not really official, I don't think. So let's go ask them to swear in the Bible. Because like you said, Will,
It has to be the Holy Bible?
yeah, it has to be the Bible.
Well, the bottom line is,
is
Sharia,
actual
the
law.
bottom line is
Yeah.
Sharia law is not compatible with America.
Yep,
That's the bottom
That's the
line.
bottom line.
that's the bottom line.
How can you say you represent women, but you support Sharia law?
Like, she has a special hate for the most progressive women on the other side. So, it's not only about that. It's not only about Trump saying and her saying, I don't give a damn about Cori Bush and these people. I'm going to continue to mock and deride and make their lives unsafe. It's also a warning shot to the GOP. It's a warning shot to anybody in the Republican Party that's starting to think, maybe we should expel this lady. Maybe we should get rid of her. Maybe the benefits outweigh the costs of getting rid of her. Because as I noted on the channel a little bit ago, the reality is her district is a deeply, deeply red one in like rural Georgia. Meaning that if you were to expel her, if you were to get her to resign, somehow remove her from Congress, you actually don't lose politically. It's not like her district is a swing one and you're taking a big, big, big risk of throwing her out, because then you end up with the chance of having her replaced with a Democrat, which means that in a very close house, you just lost one vote. Really, you lost 2 votes because you go from red to blue. It's a direct party swing, right? This is a case of somebody that if they got rid of her, they could get another Republican easily. Absolutely easily. It would be a guarantee, I would say, as close to it as you're gonna get. They would get a Republican again. So, they could do it. But what she's doing here is saying, look, you know the guy that basically typifies our party, the guy that if you go against, he will crush you, the guy that likely, if he wants to, will be our nominee in 2024. He has my back, I have his back. And that's why none of these insane GOP Congress people are going anywhere. It's not going to happen. Madison Cawthorn, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, like these absolutely lunatic GOP rookies, they are not going anywhere because they actually represent the base of the Republican Party. Like, this is a discussion people don't like to have. They are crazy. They are absolutely beyond the bounds of basic human decency. They are. But they represent the GOP base. They really do. It's not Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney. They don't represent the GOP base. They maybe represented what the GOP was in the 2000s, but they don't represent the 2021 Republican Party. Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Madison Cawthorn and Lauren Boebert, they represent the Republican Party today. So don't expect her to go anywhere, because now it looks like, at least in some ways, she's one of Trump's principal proteges in the House. But it does mean something. And that now means that whenever she does something wrong, we have a responsibility in media, whether it's independent media or mainstream media, to directly connect her to Trump and the Republican Party leadership. Because as long as they won't stand up to her, then anything she does to cause harm to Americans or her fellow staff is Republican Party policy, and they should be punished for it collectively.